Hey man, so we talking about the album?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, so I reckon the way that we came up with the album was I was up having an early morning dab sesh, and I had just turned 40. It was actually around my birthday. Chad was starting the Gray-Headed Goat series, and I was like, hey man, goats, getting old and telling stories.
Hell yeah.
We're goats and we tell stories, and we're getting old, so it works.
It works out great, dude.
Yeah.
What's wild is that like it started because me and Fury's since 2022 when we linked up in South Carolina for that show and we did your interview. And, we've been cool, but like we haven't got to collab on any music yet. Well, you sent me a song called Country Born that I did a verse for.
Yep.
And then I ended up sending you the beat for Believe in Me.
Yep.
And how long did that take you?
About a day.
That song, that fast? Yeah.
Tootie was actually getting ready for work, and I was playing the beat. I wasn't even trying to write, again, dab sesh. And just playing the beat, fucking around, and kind of the melody hit me first. I was like, well, now I need words. So I kind of came out here and started fucking around with it, played the beat on the bigs a few times, and came up with what I came up with. Sent it back to you, and that was it.
Yeah, dude.
Rest is history.
I like to, if I send Chad a hook, I like to send Chad a verse along with it, and be like, look, if you use it, you use it. If you don't, hey, I wrote a verse to it.
Yeah, which I'll always use the verse.
Can we get a little bit of backstory, because you said something about 2022. Initially, Fury was involved with the 3NT folks, and there was a competition.
Yep.
Was that the first time that you heard of Chad?
Oh yeah, on y'all's competition that I won that time.
Well, here's the thing. I had heard of Chad Arms. Like, I hear of a lot of people. I hear about a lot of people because, as it turns out, me and Chad have a lot of mutual acquaintances and what have you.
Yeah.
So I knew about Chad. I didn't really know what Chad did as far as rapping. What I knew was that Chad was Jelly Roll's friend who did videos, and he shot the 10-minute freestyle, and he knew a whole lot of people in the scene. That's what I knew.
Right.
Yeah. And then the competition happened, and Chad...
Like a week-to-week thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Chad won the competition.
Bump it or dump it. It was called. Yep.
Yep. Shout out to that, man.
Shout out to Skip and 3NT.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was dope. That was really dope, especially when I think you reacted to Blessings was the first one that you, I remember you reacting to it. I was like, dude, Blind Fury just reacted to my song.
Yeah.
And it was fire, man. And we got cool then, and then
We came down for that show.
we came down for the show, and
It was an immediate, like, connection.
yeah, for sure. Like that song, the Believe in Me song, and when Fury sent me that song and I heard it, I was like, bro, this could be a big record. And then Fury said, bro, this is going to be a huge record. You know? And he wasn't wrong.
No.
How crazy is it, some of the love that we've been getting and stuff that you've been like finding out about and all that?
Chad, it's a weird feeling that people I looked up to growing up and coming up are now like, yo, Fury, you're dope. And I'm like, wow, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, when Busta Rhymes says you're dope, you're dope. And now, mind you, I've met Busta Rhymes 2 different times, and I don't think he remembers either one of them. That's probably a good thing. But, yeah. When Busta tells you you're dope, it's a whole different kind of feeling.
Yeah, and so let's talk about this. Let's kind of move into the album, right? So G.O.A.T.S, the album, with me being in a mode this year where I'm putting out an album every month, right? We did Believe in Me, and then it basically was like we need to do an album, I think.
Yeah, we were sitting on that tour bus.
Yep.
You know, kind of throwing shit at the wall, so to speak. And I was like, we just need to do an album.
Yep. Because it initially went from you sending me beats. You said you wanted to send me beats for projects throughout the year. Then we did the video, and that's when we were like, let's do that. Let's do an album. And as we were recording this, we were about 7. Well, I mean, the album's almost finished. And man, there's another song that's going to be coming out in the next probably 3 weeks. Me and Warren are dropping our album February 7th. So a week or 2 after that drops, we'll promote a single from our album. That's kind of how we're doing these albums each month.
I'm gonna be on one's album too.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Not rapping.
We wanted to get you on Brady and Moss so bad, but it was when you was touring.
Yep.
And by the time you got back, the album, we had a song and everything, but you were gone. You were out on tour. But we'll definitely be getting more stuff done. But I love how the album's turning out, man. It's coming together really, really
It's
well.
organic.
Yeah.
Is one thing I can see. Like, it's not forced. It feels good.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of people say that, but like, I mean, it feels good.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to have that, man. And this is actually our first time, like, cooking in the studio together. Like, Believe in Me was just an email send back. The other 3 or 4 we've got done the same way because we're about 6-7 hours away from each other. So that's kind of just what we got to do. But now that we've got this few days here to finish the album and shoot videos and content, it's gonna be. I'm excited about it.
It's gonna be epic. We're gonna shoot a visual tomorrow. It's gonna be awesome
for the new single that we'll be announcing soon. It'll be a couple weeks before we announce it, but if y'all like to Believe in Me, I think this one's really going. Different vibe too.
Different vibe, but good message.
Yeah,
there's a message in.
It's a great message.
Yeah, for sure, and I'm excited about it, man. But this is just night one of what we got going. But we just cooked up another song that we're getting somebody on. So. For the album. So salute to everybody that's been supporting.
Shout out to Jambo.
Shout out Jam Wayne.
I'll go ahead and say it.
Yeah. Shout out Jambo. We're sending him this song to get on for the album. So y'all can stay tuned for that. But we got a lot more in the works, man. Y'all stay tuned, son.